guys, it's me again. I still got my heart monitor on. So today I thought I would talk to you guys about what an EKG and what an echocardiogram is, since those are both, well, EKG, a lot of people know what it is, but don't know like how it works, and then an echocardiogram is a big word that most people don't understand really what it is. So I'm going to explain those to you. And I got my trusty phone here. And this is not my heart phone, this is my personal phone, and I need to respond to a text message from my hubby. So let's start with the simple one, which is an EKG medical definition. So an EKG is an electrocardiogram. It's also called an ECG, and same difference. So an EKG is where they monitor the heart function, and they can see the spikes and dips from when your heart beats, if you have a murmur, if you are experiencing a heart attack or anything. And I'll actually link a video to you guys explaining what a lot of the heart abnormalities can be, just like with the function and squeezing of the arteries and, well, not the arteries, but like the chambers of the heart, you know, whatever. I'm not the medical person, that's my sister. So, let's see. So an EKG, they take a bunch of these little sticky things. They're really only like that big around each, little square things, and they got a little tab on the end. So they put some over your heart, and then they put mostly under your ribs, like under your left breast or left pectoral if you're a guy. They'll also put some on your legs, just like measure the circulation stuff. And then they'll also put one over on the side. And then what it does is, let me bring up a picture to you of an EKG image. This is an EKG with normal sinus rhythm, and normal sinus rhythm is like a regular heartbeat where it goes from top to the bottom in a 1-2-1-2 kind of beat. There are lots of different rhythms a heart can have, and a lot of them aren't dangerous, but a lot of them also are. That's what a pacemaker is for. Pacemakers help combat an irregular heartbeat. So the EKG, it doesn't take very long. Honestly, you put the stickies on. They have these little like connector things that connect to the cart where the machine actually is, and they stick one connector to each little like sticker. And then you lay still for about a minute, and then you get a little printout of like a minute's worth of beats, so 60 beats or something from your heart. And that way the person who is reading your EKG can go through and be like, oh, you know, this looks abnormal, oh, this is what's abnormal, you know, that kind of stuff. And then, so I've gotten 2 of those done. I got one done at the emergency clinic that I went to when I passed out on the toilet. Awkward, but it's okay. And then the second one I got at the cardiologist clinic that I went to in the city. So the echocardiogram is a lot different. It's an ultrasound, but of your heart. So it is very awkward. I did have a female technician, so that helps a little bit. But you are literally sitting there bare-chested, and this lady, or this person, or whoever it is that does your echocardiogram, is sitting there with a wand, jabbing into your chest as hard as they possibly can to try and get a clear picture of your heart. You can't breathe because your lungs get in the way. My goodness, that was a lot of talking in a short amount of time. Anyways, so an echocardiogram, I'll pull up some pictures for you guys. This is just on Google. Can you see those? But it's literally an ultrasound picture of your heart. And then she also took, it was like sound snippets, like a recording of my heartbeat, so that she could listen to for any abnormalities, or listen to if there's something that wasn't right with it, she could sit back and listen to it again. So she took a couple of those like sound slices. She took quite a few still images. Oh, that's a spider. Anyways, let's see, she didn't talk a whole lot during it. She was focusing a whole lot on what was going on, which I appreciate, I don't mind. And then there was also like a heat sensor thing, which was actually pretty cool. She explained it as, let me see if, I know there was a picture of like the heat sense. It's the ones with color down on the bottom. So what she did is, like, I don't know how it recorded it, I don't know what the technology is, but it was able to visualize using color which direction the blood flow was. So if it was pushing away from you, the color was blue. If it was pushing towards you, it was red. So it's kind of like a thermodynamic measuring system, which is really cool. She tried to explain it to me in a very simplistic term, and I'm like, is it like the Doppler effect? Which is the thing. And she's like, yeah, it's basically the same technology that they used in astronomical measurements. So, I mean, basically she used the Doppler effect to measure my blood flow through my heart. It was kind of cool. I am not going to sugarcoat how much it hurt. Like, it wasn't necessarily painful. It was more of a very uncomfortable, hard pressure than a legitimate pain. So, there's that. My nose is itchy. I'm sorry, I have allergies. My throat's kind of itchy too. So I'm sorry about that. But, like, she really got up in there, and it took about 30 minutes for her to get everything. And then I was laying on my left side. I had my arm up behind my head. She put the wand, whatever, up on the top part of my chest and up against my ribs and my sternum. And then there was a little drop out from the table, and she was able to come up under this side of my chest. This just alerted me that I have no network connectivity. Like I said, I live in BFN, so that happens actually quite a bit. And I'm sure that I could ask for one with a better connectivity, but I mean, I'm fine. I live in a place, like my house has really good network connectivity. It's just if I go somewhere else. So anyways, like, it does hurt quite a bit to get one of those. They really have to press into the muscle, into the fat, and into the bones to be able to see properly. And then it was really hard not being able to breathe very much. I'm kind of an anxious breather. Like, if I get nervous about something, I not hyperventilate, but I do breathe a lot more. So it was very difficult to have to breathe very shallowly. And then I don't like breathing shallowly anyways, just because I get anxious in the fact that I might not be getting enough oxygen. I'm an anxious person. But anyways, there's that. So those are some very simplistic kind of coverings of what an EKG and an echocardiogram are. And I'm going to answer questions for you guys. And as soon as I do get my test results back, I will let you know. And like, if I have pictures and stuff, I'll show you guys the pictures of my actual heart, which I think is pretty darn cool. Anyways, that's my medical update, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.